Hello and welcome back to Oxygen Not Included. In the last episode, we finally made our way into space. And so now we built a couple bunker doors to kind of try to keep the ladder shaft here a little bit safe, but it's not going to be enough. We need to build more. So we can build a few more. And then we need to obviously have ladders, scaffolding our way over there. That should be enough. And that'll help with that. And eventually they'll span across the whole of the map, of course. But for now, that's about all. The other thing that I wanted to do was I was looking around and I saw this. There's neutronium here. And of course that means there's a vent of some kind, or a geyser, or a volcano, or something. So we're going to take out a little bit here and dig our way over there. And of course that means we're going to need some ladders here to there, and probably not even needing one there. And I want to do that kind of generally around the whole map, actually. Just kind of looking for other sources of granite. Or of granite. I saw they picked up granite. Other sources of geysers and such around the map. We had started this spot here a long time ago and never came back to work on it. Let's do that now. That one should be good now. There. And then from there, we'll have to see. Okay, so let's see. Down here maybe somewhere? Down about maybe right here. I don't have these marked out, though, for the floors. Is this one correct? 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that one's correct. Okay. 4. But yeah, I wanted to get some planning done, or some positioning done for floors. I want to also work on let me think, what is it called? The is that 4? Yeah, that's 4. I also want to start working on oil refining. Oh, and I just thought of one other thing I want to do too. Go ahead and place these out before I forget. Or get halfway there, I should say. I'm not going to put that one in there yet. The other thing we need to do is to set up some more refining going on here. That's going to be a lot. 10, not 100, maybe like 50. But we can also do some more iron too. Maybe 20. But I did notice that there's a lot of iron up on the surface, which there always is because the meteors bring in iron. This I also want to set up. Let's set that up here. Right there. And then I want to bring the power down like this, because this one is just for that closed loop of oxygen generation. And then they can build all that. And then I'll copy the recipe over from here to there, or copy the settings over, the recipes selected, and then we'll go from there. Where was I digging? I went to dig this out, and then we can come down, I don't know, maybe through here somewhere. This is a floor right here. Good spot. That's coal, not neutronium. Okay. And then we'll come down about here. Maybe I won't go through the hydrogen cloud. Although I guess it doesn't really matter. We already have everything else in here too. No, I'll come down here a little bit further. We'll go through here. Even though it's still kind of through the hydrogen cloud, it's kind of not, because the hydrogen's going to rise anyway. So the chlorine and or carbon dioxide are going to leak into here and push their way up. And we'll have to build some scaffolding across here too. But the other thing that I wanted to build down here is I wanted to build an oil refinery. And I usually just build that in a room not dissimilar to the power plants. If you watched my last series, you'll remember that one. The last time I did that one, I should say. But basically just dig out an area here. Maybe we can just use this area since it's already started. and build an oil refinery. I usually build one, at least for a while. Printables. Sure, we'll take the fried mushrooms. We don't have to fry them then, even. Ladder broken. Oh, because of, yeah. Base and things. Ah, they built one of the things. Excellent. Oh, I always forget this, by the way. If I come up here to space, let's say right here, and I do control 1, then I can do shift 1 and it'll launch me back up there. And I should remember to do that in a couple of key positions, like maybe right here we'll do control 2, and that'll be the oil biome. Alright, so let's do refinement. And then oil refinery. So this is a fairly good sized building. Oil refineries emit, take in crude oil. They output petroleum and natural gas. The natural gas is output to the area around them, and the petroleum's output in a pipe. So you can see there's no gas vent. There's just the fluid vents. So I think if we put it like in here, maybe will this be a good spot? I want to move it over some more, though, because I want to put it far enough away that I can set up power and such. Or there's a power line coming down this first block. So we'll need to have a few blocks for power. Maybe we'll just do it like over here. These buildings don't have to be a certain size, because it's not a power plant. That can go across. We'll give it maybe one more space here. And we'll go up like 2. I can cut through, but careful because there's a pipe there. Cut through right here. And we'll have to do some scaffolding in there to get into it. Take that one out. And I'm just going to basically put a gas pump in here. And it'll pick up the natural gas. Anything but carbon dioxide, basically, and we'll filter it and pump it someplace. And I'll let them kind of just do that at their leisure. I'm not sure what everyone's doing. Ah, this is what they're doing. We can keep digging this one across. Get some more chlorine and stuff. That's good. I mean, it's not bad, but... Oh, and we can dig down here, or ladder down to there. And... some good pressure in the ladder shaft. And if I want more, I can always dig into here. God, that's insane. 300 kilograms per tile. That's so dense that it's almost liquid. If this was, you know, real life. Obviously not, oxygen not included physics. Okay, so they've dug across there and built the ladders through there. Where else are we at? I might want another one in there somewhere. Ah, we can do this. I need to do that there. So this last line of abyssalite, we have to be very careful about breaking through it, and how we break through it, because we need to seal it off like this. And eventually, I might even skip the doors entirely and just use the transport tubes to pop through and have a transport tube access out here in space and to completely seal this off, so they have to use the transport tubes to get through. The risk that you run with that, though, is that the dupes sometimes might get stuck. Ah, you're done. Good. You built the thing. Copy settings, paste there, and then I can just do a deconstruct across the whole bottom so that I make sure I catch that power line there too. So the electrical wire is not sticking up. Oh, we have a... Oh, it probably just hatched. Hopefully Jessica will come and capture that. And yeah, it's only four cycles old, so it must be time. We have 7 out of 8, so she'll dump that one in here, and then it'll be free to be there with its friends and family and stuff. I hope you're keeping up with all the mopping, Sweepy. Yeah, I should probably dig across somewhere in between these two. Maybe just below here would be okay. No, because that's right in the middle of a... We'll go right here where this is. And of course we can dig across this slime because there's no slime lung in it anyway. We'll just dig across there and then we can dig up and see what's in this point of interest as well. And then we can dig this way also. I just haven't done... Actually, what I think I'm going to do for this way, at least some of this way, is I'm going to extend this ladder shaft some more. I want to build that. Or dig that out, I should say, because I want this to actually be the ladder shaft that I build. Or do I? No, I think I want to build the one with the power line in it. That makes more sense. I'm just going to build this up till the end of the revealed area, and we'll just keep doing that. Let's see. This I probably don't need to reveal, just so. That we obviously dug all the way through. Down here I could use a dig sideways. Maybe across here would be good. And then we'll get down here into the oil biome and probably work our way laterally completely across there. And then down below the oil biome is, of course, the frozen core. How are we doing up here? Well, we got one more bunker door built, or two more bunker doors built. We need one more made. Oh, it already has 50 steel. It's like, why only 450 steel? So you can see there's little bits of iron here. Yeah, little bits. You know, 3 kilograms or so. But they're all over the place, and there's some steel that somebody dropped. That's fine, they'll pick it up eventually. 12 kilograms. 23, that's gold amalgam and iron there. So gold amalgam comes down too. It's funny, the iron comes down as refined iron, but the gold comes down as amalgam. It's not refined. It's kind of interesting, funny. Oh, a gold volcano. All right, I'm gonna have to look up my my plans for a volcano tamer. We'll do that in a later episode, but we definitely want to get a hold of that volcano. That's nice. Because then we don't have to refine gold into refined, you know, don't have to refine gold amalgam into gold. We can just collect it from there as it's made available to us by the eruptions. All right, so we are pretty much... Oh, here's another vent thing down here. And there's some paku fillet down there, too. I'll just dig like this for now. Or should I give... I should give that a little bit more space, depending on what it is we need to build around there. Maybe I'll build... Let's see... Maybe I'll just build the ladder like here. We can always move it later. If not, it would be fine. I'll just dig all the way to the edge too, except for that piece of mafic rock there. I guess I'll get that out of there. And then we can dig down here and see what this is. So I'll do like this. Alright, go back to your home there. I made went a little bit too far with my reaches here, but that's fine. And we've made our way all the way over to the edge of the map here. I guess I really don't need to dig all this out. I'm not going to dig all of this out. We dug all the way there. It's fine. But this will probably reveal when we come down this ladder. At least mostly. Good enough. This is, I think there's one of these on every map, or most every map. I don't think it's tied to the geodes. But it's a spiral of oxalite inside of abyssalite. And it's kind of funny. But basically, it's some nice free oxygen for later in the game when you finally can find it and dig into it. Okay, so we came across here. And they'll be able to jump up there, so I don't have to put ladders in there. That's good. How are we doing now? And here's the oil biome, so that's the bottom. I don't know if we'll find anything over here or not. I'm looking, because this is a rather large area. And I'm sure we haven't found all the geysers yet. But I don't see... Oh, here's 2 of them right here. Okay. There's 2 there. So we need to dig up that way, too. Let's kind of split the difference maybe and dig up. Oh, can I just dig in the same line? Yeah, I'll just dig in the same line. Whoa. Use your shift key, Wally. There we go. And then I can dig this way. And I can dig this way. Alright. Oh, there's another one here too. Look at that. Or at least I think there is. This weird obsidian granite shape. We'll see when we get up there. But that's another dark area we need to dig our way to. Oh, we need a bridge here. There we go. And then this one I can build a ladder up to. And then we can keep going. Alright, how goes the steel making? I really like this process because this ends up being power positive because we're not using an aqua tuner, for example, in here. So, especially when you're making steel, the amount of heat that's produced here just turns into so much steam, and therefore so much electricity from the steam turbines, that this ends up being power positive, which is really nice, because these will produce, eventually you'll see these things are, eventually you'll see these things are producing pretty much the 1700 watts that they can, and this is only consuming 1200, and everything else is kind of ancillary. I mean, we have these here, but they're turned off. This is off, that's off. So really this is power positive, which is really nice to have at this stage of the game. We could do more or automated doors that would make them work faster. That wouldn't be a bad plan. I can also get rid of probably these here. Do this. Also do this. And I'll do the same to this one. And then we'll have some automated doors here instead of relying upon the mechanical ones to do my job for me. Or mechanized, not automated. The good thing with the mechanized ones is if the power's out, they function like the manual ones. The manual ones, yeah. If the power's on, then they function more like the pneumatic doors. So that's really kind of a no-brainer, win-win kind of situation. I mean, I guess these take 400, these take 200, so it costs you more in metal, but to me it's worth it because of the speed you get. Alright, how is it going? Oh yeah, we already did that. How's it going up here? Why are you not building this? Just because there's so much other stuff to do, probably. So you can see that the regolith starts piling up on top of these. Eventually we'll power these things, and then we'll have... and then we'll be able to open and close them automatically. But for now, I'm going to leave them unpowered, that way they'll stay closed. Right, how is it going over here? Slowly. I guess I could just kick the speed out, that would be helpful. This looks weird, but I don't think it's anything. No, it's not anything. How did I not do that? Oh, that was where the darkness was. I didn't dig across the dark. Okay. We also need to scaffold down here. I might need to get up into the corner a little bit there. Like that. And then I want to take this liquid pipe from here into there. And then, at least for now, I can put the petroleum that I want to keep into a liquid reservoir. I should probably do this with insulated pipe from here because it's going to be warm coming out of here. So this goes out into there. And then... let's not do this out of iron. We'll use copper, I think. Just because it has a decor bonus. Good, good, good. Oh, and look. More oxalate. Free oxygen. I wonder if I dug through it by accident also. Or if... I don't see any. I didn't notice when I was digging that out if there was more in the line that I dug or if it was clear. Okay, so this is the oil biome here. I don't see anything visible here, but we have this area here that's not revealed. Submit bioscan. IT machine is on its way to do it already. That's because I have operate at high priority, and that's an operate task, or a toggling task, I mean, sorry. Toggling's at high priority. Ooh. Let's inspect. Oh, nothing of interest. And rummage. And apparently a pool. Kind of funny when you find weird stuff like that. Nutrient bars. Lovely. Not very useful. And I have the mod that lets me deconstruct this stuff so I can get rid of it if I want to later. Alright, so I guess I should dig either up from here or down from there. It's like up might be easier. We'll go through here where there's not as much to dig through. Although digging through the abyssalite wouldn't be as easy as... Well, this is obsidian and abyssalite, so... We'll go as far as we can get without digging through the abyssalite and see what that leads to. Okay, there's basically nothing there. We haven't dug all the way down yet either. We're digging up also to these guys. We still can't see what that one is, but we'll see it one way or the other here. And then we're at space. And it's nighttime. Okay, it's keeping up. Sleepy's keeping up. AKA Moppy. Oh, we have printables too. I'll take the wart seed. We're making plenty of hatchling eggs. Speaking of which, can we make any? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, we can make a bunch. Let's just do a continuous and maybe I'll remember to come back later and fix it. But these eggs, if they hatch, they become a problem. 40% and 60%. Unless their previous owner dies first. Wonder why we're having so few glossy drunklet eggs. Even though all they're living on is mealwood. Okay, it's a lot higher chance for the older ones. This one's 132 cycles old. And the other one that I clicked on must be a lot younger. 7 cycles, yeah, that's why. I happen to click on the youngest one in the bunch. Yeah, so when they eat the mealwood, they have a higher chance of producing the glossy eggs rather than the regular eggs. We're going to have to do something about this water here pretty soon. This polluted water tank. A little overcrowded. Well, at least we're feeding him. Okay. It's so hot in there because the water is so hot because it's so hot in there. Even though it's cold, polluted water coming in. How's this going? Still the same. Excellent. Yeah, they're going to build, because of the proximity setting, they're going to build stuff that's closer to the inner base first. But that's okay. We'll get there eventually. But here they come to build this stuff. These are where I should have potentially done those zigzag digs, but since we lost Sydney doing that, I'm not that inclined. Yeah, this is definitely something here. Let's see. Which one's the closer? Maybe we'll come down for this one. But we'll go a few... We'll go at least that far away. And I can cancel that one. We can go into the first one and then the second one. How is space going? I guess I should probably increase the priority up here. No, they did it. All right. Oh, we made a lot more steel while I was looking at other things. But I should probably make these higher priority if I want them to get done sooner. What's that? Oh, a ball of regolith as opposed to a block of regolith. But now at least our ladder shaft is pretty safe. So now it's just a matter of expanding out in both directions with these as we have the steel to do it. And we also then need to start building the space sort of infrastructure pretty soon. I want to let this get a little bit wider. I also want to look and see where the building is. Because there should be a building up here somewhere on top of the surface. I'm thinking it might be toward the left. Because we're pretty close to the right here. We haven't seen it yet. We should have. So I'm guessing it's toward the left. I'm going to put priority on this room as well. I guess I can do all. But take that back down. That way this will get built and dug out. What else do we have for research to do? That one, I guess. And then I'll probably do just to here. Definitely want to do this one. Actually, that's a little further I can go. So this research we have selected, plus those last two, are as far as we can go until we start visiting other planets. Or moons or asteroids or whatever they are. And then come back because we need the stuff from the research module to make the orange science here. So we'll do this one that I've selected, which is the beach chair. We already have the sun lamp that we haven't used yet, but the beach chair. How is morale doing, by the way? Let's go to vitals. Good, 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 good. Oh wow, some of them are doing very good. Let's go into skills. Can we give somebody a skill that they don't have yet? Especially down here. You could have the third construction. Don could have another something. Maybe we'll give him this one then. Just a matter of threat is kind of close. Part of it is he doesn't have as many likes, so we can't give him some more stuff that he likes. He only has these 3, whereas like, well, I guess Don only has 3 too. But Hi-Fi Hedgehog here has 5. So we can give him more stuff here that results in more morale boosting as well as morale spending. Phasing could take another something. Looks like he's far enough away. Gossman's a little close. Jessica could take another something. I guess we could do like digging. That wouldn't be a bad idea. IT Machinist could take something. Go with strength. Ontario Gardener. Maybe we'll give you building. Kelsey can go into this. Alana's a little close. Future Boy could take another one. Give him plumbing. And Catherine could take another. We'll give her digging. I think that's better. I don't want to get too far. Too close to the top of the morale. Like we talked about before. Right, so definitely don't want to do that one. Never, ever do I want to do that one. These two are fine to be at infinites, even though we don't have any more. We need to go down and dig some more out, I guess. We definitely need more salt. Always use more salt. Because that makes them happier, too. And unless I've really run out of sand, which... Where is sand? It's in the filtration medium. I have 200 tons of sand. Unless I'm running out of sand, I'm never going to do any of the something to sand. But I'm never going to do ceramic to sand because ceramic's too expensive to make. Speaking of which, let's make some more refined carbon and some more ceramic. Actually, I don't know where we're at with refined carbon. Is it consumable ore? 3 tons. That's a decent amount. We have a lot of coal, though, so I'm not that worried about it. We have 108 tons of coal. Alright, this started working down here. This ladder can be built now. Yeah, so let's mine out some more of the fossil here. What's there? Dig that one out too. Couple of them here. Should have got that piece of sandstone out of there before I finish it, although it makes it a little bit smoother, so maybe I won't. Or maybe I shouldn't have, I should say. Go across there. For the oil biome, I kind of just like to mine it all out. It's a lot of granite, igneous rock, of course. Lead is nice to have. And I remember to use it for stuff that it can be used for. Of course, the fossil's really useful. And then there's always iron and diamond, too. And diamond is fairly precious, but not for the real-world reasons. More for the ability to make glass out of it. So, that's where we're going to be with that. And I'll eventually dig down here too, but I got to be really careful. I don't want a bunch of oil leaking down here. Oh, this must be another geode here. I don't want a bunch of oil leaking down here, so I want to clear a spot, set up a way to keep the oil out of the shaft that they dig down, which may still be this shaft, but putting up walls or whatever to keep the oil on either side of it, pumping it out of the shaft, of course, and then coming down into the frozen core, because there's probably some more geysers, volcanos, vents down there. 3,200 kilograms of crude oil in that square. That's a lot, because it should normally be like 1,000 at most. Actually, crude oil's density is different, so it wouldn't be exactly 1,000, but water is 1,000. Because it's water's density is 1 gram per milliliter, which is 1 kilogram per square meter, I think. So that makes sense at least. Or sorry, not 1 kilogram, 1 megaton, or 1 metric ton per square meter. So that makes sense. But since oil is more dense than water, I don't know. Who knows? It could not be following real world physics either, because, well, it's a game. Wouldn't put it past. Okay, that's a good job there. I suppose I could put in a mechanical airlock, or mechanized airlock, I should say, here. Liquid output, that's fine. Power wire connected, that's on purpose. I need to run that power line down here. So let's put this ladder in too. This will take a while to build. And of course I want to have a bridge, or joint plate rather, right here. And right here. What's overheating? Oh, that battery's overheating. Oh, that battery's overheating. This ceramic tile's not insulating well enough. Interesting. Well, the solution for that is to make it doubly thick. That usually works, but that means I need to move these batteries. So let's look at doing that. Well, I can move one of them. Don't have room for the other. On this floor. What's the temperature look like again? Yeah, let's do this. So let's put in here. Yeah. And then we'll put batteries right there. And then I can run the wire into that. And that'll help, and then I can probably add another layer of insulated tile here. I'll just have to fix all this stuff here and shift it all down by one, which won't be a big deal. But actually, I think this is where we're going to leave it. We'll leave it to the exploration. We'll call this episode exploration time. But of course, we also built some stuff here in space. And let's set a couple more of those up so that they get done kind of in between the episodes as I'm preparing and whatnot. Or winding down and then preparing. Let's see, construction only. Yeah, that's a good idea. We'll do 7, 7. And they'll eventually repair these ladders. I'm not worried about it. It's just a bit of granite. Okay, so we're going to leave this here. Thank you all for joining me, and I will see you next time. Bye for now.